Hey, good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Funke Onyile. You're all welcome to this awesome class. Um, please, briefly, we have a guest today, and we have been on for this podcast for a long time, and I realized that a lot of us we usually have issues with our business, and one of the major issue is marketing. Now, I realized that a lot of people they want to start business, but they don't have a marketing budget. They don't even have a marketing plan. They don't even believe that marketing should be part of their business plan. And aside that, while some people believe that they are supposed to market, they realize that even with all this jumping up and down, dancing, even sometimes you pay for sponsored ads, some people use influencers and all of that, they still don't, I mean, it still doesn't convert to sales because the essence of marketing is to get sales, right? So that's why I came up with this topic, why your marketing don't convert to sales. Yes, that's the topic of our podcast today. Why your marketing don't convert to sales. And our guest here is Mrs Ifeanyi Julian Etuokwu-Oludumila. Yes. So I'll be talking about briefly. Yes, I would like you to meet her host. She's also known as Fabulous Julian. She's a seasoned marketing and corporate communications professional with over 2 decades of experience spanning marketing, branding, design, social media fundamentals, and MSME development. She's an ex-full-time entrepreneur turned full-time employee. Julian currently serves as marketing services coordinator, campaign management with the digital marketing team at First Bank Nigeria. Our corporate journey includes leading the merchandising and warehousing team in international communications, serving as creative designer in brand management, and managing brand quality assurance across Nigeria, Sub-Saharan Africa, and the UK, safeguarding one of the Africa's most iconic financial brands. Wow. Beyond her corporate role, Julian is a respected marketing coach. She is passionate about helping entrepreneurs, founders, and solopreneurs sell more by simplifying marketing. I don't think I need to say too much, but briefly, I've known her for I think over 12 years, and I've always known her to be a marketing coach. So she knows her onions. She knows her onions. So I would like to welcome you to this podcast, Ma. And for those that are yet to join online, I hope that they won't miss this. I hope they won't miss this. So basically, I'll be asking a few questions that I think people need to know why their marketing don't convert. There is people need to know why their marketing don't convert. So let me ask first, what does it really mean when we say marketing is not converting? When we say our marketing is not converting, what does it really mean?
All right, thank you very much, Funke. I'm privileged to be hanging out with you and your tribe. I'm super excited to be sharing my knowledge. I appreciate the fact that you are taking time to build a community and you are giving them this foundation. It's a journey. As a business owner, we keep learning, and one of the things we're going to learn today is why our marketing is not converting. I would like to first of all define what marketing is. Marketing is not posting on social media. All right, I know that this will burst some people's bubble, but that is the truth. Marketing is marketing is an all-encompassing word. In fact, it's been so abused that even marketers don't know what it is again. Marketing is creating demand for what you have produced. It's actually supposed to start before you think of producing. But unfortunately, 90% of business owners I meet or I've met, they have produced before they even think about marketing. So it always comes as an afterthought, and it's one of the reasons why it doesn't even convert. So marketing is creating demand for your product or service, and it has a lot of things that are layered. Marketing involves research, it involves communication, it involves promotion, it involves all sorts. I wish I'm doing a full presentation, but definitely I'm going to convert some of these things we're talking about and do a video, then share the link with you and your team. So when you say marketing is not converting, because marketing is creating demand for your product or service, when it doesn't convert, it means that you have put out something there. It did not achieve the result of making people buy. And that is one of the biggest problems that business owners have. They spend time on all the different platforms, doing all the things coaches and consultants have advised, but they are not seeing results. And that's the word they use. My marketing is not converting. Why it's not converting is because there was no initial plan. Because you know what they say, that if you have no plan, you plan to fail. So if you have no plan for marketing, you have planned to fail in marketing. You have planned to fail with converting what you put out there to sales. So when you wake up on a daily basis, or you decide, I'm going to run a business, I'm going to be a vendor, I want to sell hair, I want to sell food, I want to sell services, and you have no plan for marketing, you're already planning to fail, or you have planned to fail. You have planned that it will not convert, because there are a series of things you're supposed to do to create demand. First thing, you need to know who you are creating this product or service for. So if I may ask, I don't really want to put anybody on the spot, but let me just say, let me ask and answer by myself. I want to sell hair, for example. I'm supposed to ask myself, this hair, who is it for? Remember, we always say women, but the truth is not all women need hair. Look, this is what I'm wearing. All right, I can even want to go lower than this. Some of us want pixie, some want straight, some want bone straight, some want coil. So who is that hair for? If it's a younger person, what they need is totally different from what a 50-year-old woman wants to wear as wig. If it's a teenager or someone that just left school, the person that just left Babcock is not the same thing as the person that just got a job in First Bank. Their needs are different. So you must know who you want to create that product or service for, so that when you want to create demand, you can speak the language of the person. But unfortunately, so because this, which is a business foundation, not even a marketing foundation, because you don't know who you created the product or service for, you don't know what they need that product or service for, you don't know what their pain points are. Because I need to say this, you are in business to solve a problem. If there is no problem, you don't have a business. So you must know the problem of this person. Why do I need a wig or an extension? Is it to help me with my presentations on social media? Is it to help me boost confidence when I go to work? Is it because I want to cover maybe a bald hair or something? The needs, I've mentioned 3 different needs. So you must know. If you don't know, you will find yourself coming on social media to talk about boosting confidence when your target audience wants to cover bald hair. Or you can even have the 3, but you need to know how to promote your or market your business to the different audiences. So these are reasons why marketing don't convert. Number 1, you don't know who you are selling to. You have not taken the time to understand this target audience and their different needs. You don't know what their pain points are. You just created a product or you shipped in a product and you've heard go online, people are making money online. You go online, you are promoting, you are dancing, you are moving your hands, you're doing everything doable, but it's not converted. I hope I've been able to answer this question. Did I answer your question? Did I answer your question? If you're speaking, your mic is mute.
Sorry, I don't know. Something just came to cover my system, and I was trying to close it. It wasn't closing. Oh, thank you very much, Ma. Yes, very fantastic, very good. I just want to buttress what you said, because I remember when I wanted to start my hair products, because I knew that I had this issue of bald edges and all of that. So when I wanted to start my hair products, I did a lot of research, and I believe that when you want to start something new, it's good. Aside the fact that you can always run to YouTube to learn, you should also learn from people who are into the business. So when I started, one of the things I did was first to use influencers. I mean, when I say influencer, like all these mini influencers or micro, let me say micro influencers. What they do is they actually use your product and talk about it. So I got 2 people, I sent my product to them, they talked about it. Fortunately for me, one of them that used my product, uh, she got results in 5 days. So apparently, before she started using my product, she snapped the part of her hair, and then she called me and said, sis, oh, I used your product and it worked in 5 days. I was so excited,
Yeah.
I was just happy, like, for this person to use my product, because she has used every other product. She's an influencer for hair products. So I was so happy. Now, that was what I used to sell my product. I posted it on Instagram and I did sponsor that. Trust me, ma. I I don't know. I was just getting orders back to back, back to back, back to back. What am I saying is that um sorry. What I'm trying to say is that it is not about it is not about showing people the product, but people need to see the solution of what the product does, because apparently you're not the only one that is selling the products. So
Fantastic.
you have to create, what offer do you have that people will see? I was so excited, and it was as if I had to be going back for production back to back, because people now, even after when people bought, they were sending me reviews. Your product, I was so happy. Like, I was getting reviews back to back to back to back. So I kept posting. uh,
I can hear you.
okay, I think when people call you now, there's always network. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's not good enough to say you are selling something. People need to see the solution of what you're selling. Now that brings me to a question that now for some who don't know, they might think that what if they don't know what their major issue is in their business? It might not be marketing, it might be something deeper. How do they figure out what exactly is the issue? You know, they might not know that maybe just posting the pictures is not enough. Like I said, people want to see solution because you're not the only one selling. There are thousands of people that sell hair products, and they will buy from one, somebody that they see that there's results. Two, they will check the price too. They compare prices, if it's affordable, if the gap is not too much. Three, some look at location. Oh, if I buy in Lagos, delivery is just 2K. But if I buy in Ekiti, it will cost me more.
Hi, Funke. I think this network is...
Those kind of things, Hello?
Hi, you were muted for a while or so. But if I got your question, how do someone know if they have a marketing problem or something else, right?
Yes.
So from my experience working with business owners, I think we tend to blame marketing for everything. That's why I said initially that marketing has received all forms of bashing, and now people are totally confused. So there are series of things you would have done wrong, and you would think that your problem is marketing. Number one, your problem might not be marketing, it might even be pricing, right? It could be that you did not target your audience properly. You would blame it on marketing. It could be that you are on a wrong platform. Your ideal customers or clients are not on Facebook, but you are pushing on Facebook while they are on LinkedIn. You will blame it on marketing. It's possible you even produced a product that they don't need. You will think marketing is your problem. So the thing I will say is, first, query what you're doing. This thing I'm selling, do I know who needs it? Am I talking to the right audience? Have I put together the best offer, irresistible offer? If you are talking to the right audience already, your offer is irresistible, you know that your pricing is okay, you are on the right platform, by the time you zero and remove all these factors, you will know what the problem is. So I would say most times it's not marketing. If you have a wrong costing and pricing of your product, for example, you want to sell leather sandals, and you are marketing these leather sandals that is supposed to be for maybe secondary school pupils, and you are busy selling it on LinkedIn, for example, that's a platform issue. You're supposed to be on TikTok. You're supposed to be on Facebook talking to parents. If it's something teenagers can wear, then move to TikTok. Be putting it on your Snap. So you, the business owner, can actually sit down and probe what is going on. A situation where you cannot do that by yourself, I will encourage you to engage the services of a coach. And brothers and sisters in business, let me say this. If you are a basketballer, you don't play basketball all by yourself. You have a trainer, you have a coach. If you are a footballer, you have a coach. If you are a hockey player, if you are playing golf, all these people have coaches. How come you want to play in the entrepreneurship space, you don't have a coach? So there are things that, because you are the player, you have blind spots. There are things you are supposed to go to your coach to ask. Whether you want to call it call the person a consultant, an expert in your life, or whatever, you must have somebody you go to, because see, you've never done this thing before. And every day you wake up, entrepreneurship shows you another color. So there must be someone that you go to that will give you guidance. Yes, coaches don't have all the answers, but your coach can ask another coach, right, to give you the solution. It's like thinking that the Super Eagles coach has all the answers. He has not played all the matches in this world. So they will always depend on someone higher to give them guidance to help you score. So if you want to score better, if you want to overcome that issue you are experiencing as a business owner at that moment, then you need an external force to help you. I hope this is making sense. And please, if this sits right with you, if you agree with what I'm saying, I would like you to use some of the emojis there. Let's be sure that you are getting value from what we are saying. I know business owners were quick to say, I don't have money, I'm a small business. See, marketing is like oxygen, right? You don't say, permit me to use this example. You don't say, because, oh, he's a one-day-old baby and the baby has issues and needs oxygen, that you will not give the baby oxygen. So marketing is the oxygen of your business. Whether you are 1 year old in business, 1 day old, whether it's a nano business, micro business, mega business, you need oxygen, you need marketing, and your marketing needs support. So you must get this support. What I will advise is, for help, look for consultants and coaches at your level that you can afford. Don't go and look for someone that you will pay 1 million when your entire business is not even raking in 1 million in 1 quarter. Do it at the level, at your capacity. There is always someone that is willing and able to serve you. I hope I made sense here. While we wait for Funke to join us, do you have any question based on what I have said? Any question, please?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? I think
yes, I can hear you.
And they are distracting my internet. Sorry. We welcome those that are here. Thank you for joining. I guess you have missed some obvious truths before you came, but then I will just go through it again. We're discussing why our marketing does not convert. Yes, why our marketing does not convert. So it's not about you dancing. It's not about you posting, being consistent alone. Is not enough for you to say you are you tell a story and all that. Yeah, fine. People might follow you. Having followers does not mean you have sales. People might just follow you for the content that you upload and all of that. But it doesn't mean that it will lead to sales. And that's what we have been discussing. There's a lot we need to do when it comes to marketing. And we also realize that a lot of people feel there might be there's no need to market their product. Let me use that word. In fact, sometimes I fight with people that they say they are doing business. Ordinary WhatsApp status, they cannot post. I'll be like, how do people, because I believe that when people are sleeping and I wake you up like this and I say, do you know anybody that sells wig? You should be able to say F cube at the top of your head. Not like you'll be thinking, wig, in Illusion, in Lagos, I don't think your business should be like that. You should be at the forefront of people's head so that anytime they need something, they know that, this person can do this. So now we are talking about marketing that does not convert. Yes, I post my products, but people still don't buy from me. What could be the issue? Is it that my product is not good? Is it that it might not be marketing? It might be something different or deeper than marketing. What exactly could be is it the branding? Maybe my branding is not good enough, or my customer service. It could be my customer service. All these things are all around making sales. So Mrs. Ify, please, could you help us again, because we few people are joining, and we just want to know. You could just continue. I might not be asking questions, but kindly let us know what could be the major issue that I might be doing wrong in my business, and I don't even know I'm doing something wrong. I might not even know I'm not doing it in an appropriate way. Is it the targeting of the wrong audience? Should it be my audience and are very wrong? I mean, like you said, I want people to buy Zobo, and I'm going to LinkedIn to go and be posting on that platform. Does it even make any sense? And I also cited an example that when I wanted to start my hair product, because I know I had an issue with baldness, and it made me want to start the product. And when I started, I didn't just go to Instagram or Facebook to just go and be posting alone. I didn't do it because I want people to know that I'm doing a brand in my name. I want to do it because, first of all, I want to solve people's problems. Second, I want to make money. Those are the two major reasons why I'm doing it. So I gave two influencers that are into hair product that, that is what they do. And they both, used my product, did video and all of that. And one of them actually screenshots a particular one of our edges gone bald, and she screenshots that picture. So after 5 days, she just called me, hello sis, oh, your product is now working. Your product is working very well. I used it and my edges have grown, blah, blah, blah. I was so happy. And I used that particular picture of day 1 and day 5 to promote, do sponsored ads on Instagram. And I was selling back to back. I mean, back to back. Now, I solved a problem, and I didn't just go online. What I did was to give influencers, I gave people to, I want to see if the product is working. And after that, there are a lot of reviews that other people's reviews were what I used to sell. I didn't use our own alone. So what we are saying here, is it that our products are not even solving problems? Or we do, or maybe what you're even selling doesn't even solve any problem. We're just doing it because somebody is doing it. What can we do, ma? What is all these things I've said? What could be the issue why as our marketing does not convert? You have the floor, ma'am.
All right, thank you very much, Funke. I appreciate this question. It has many sides, and that it's like going to see a doctor. They will keep probing. But you see, we can't probe everything here. I will only give you instances, and I will give maybe a breakdown of what every business is supposed to do. All right. So you have mentioned different things. Now, I said earlier that people have different challenges in business, root causes that reflect as a marketing problem. If my costing is poor or wrong, and I'm not selling because of wrong costing, I will not want to blame it on costing. I might not even think about it that is costing, because I want to start selling hair. I will go to your page. I will look at what you are charging. I will put let me remove something, because Funke is already selling and I'm just starting. If she's doing 30,000, let me put my own at 27,000, and I will think that I have done pricing, I have done my costing. You might be working from your family house. You might not be paying the kind of rent I pay. You might be the one wigging the hair by yourself while I have staff. But I just saw your price. I don't want to go into a lot of examples. I just saw your price, 30,000. I said, okay, let me peg my own at 27. My cost structure and your cost structure is not the same thing. I will now post on Instagram and people are not buying. I would think it's a marketing problem. Or I might even price it more than you. I say, it's not Funke. Funke is in Illusion. Me, I'm in Lagos. Lagos people have money. You know how business owners can do. Lagos people have money. I will post it there and no sales. But Funke is busy selling. Now, my problem might be that I have the wrong product. It could be that I'm targeting the wrong audience. Remember when we started, I talked about hair for young girls, hair for someone that just got a job, hair for someone that is still in school, hair for a woman that is above 50. They are not the same thing. They are all women, but different audiences. So it could be that you're targeting the wrong audience. It could be that your pricing is wrong. It could be that you are on the wrong platform. So we can't easily list everything for a particular business because it's going to be a one-on-one engagement, just like a doctor and a patient, to know what they have done. So I can't give you a live answer for a particular business. But here are the things you must factor in when you are starting a business. So let's all pretend like we are just about to start. You're about to start selling hair. Let's just stay on hair. What must be considered? Number one, what is the problem? If there is no problem, your business have no reason being in business. There must be a solution you're bringing. For you to bring a solution, there must be a problem. So what's the problem? Is it that women have, they've been experiencing bad wigs out there, they brush it, it tangles. There must be a need. If your solution, which is the hair or any other thing, does not solve a problem, you can never make sales. So don't go to Dubai and ship in little black dresses because people talk about it and the sizes are too small for people that you want to sell to. Because you wear size 8, all the things in your store is size 8. It's not about you, it's about the customer. So you must know who has the problem. Apart from knowing the problem, know the person that owns the problem. The problem is not your problem. You are bringing solution. So you must try to understand the person that has the problem, what they are struggling with, the things they have tried that is not working, so that your own will be a better solution. You must know where these people hang out. So I have talked about what the problem is, who owns the problem, where you can find the person, why should the person buy this product from you? These are 4 W's that you must consider before you now think of building a strategy around that thing you want to sell. You must have how you will win that market, win that person, because other people are selling what you're selling. Remember, you have competitors. So the process, 4 W's.
4 W's. What is the problem?
What is the problem? Who has the problem? Where is this person? Why should the person buy from you? Now, if you know what, right, you will be able to tweak, adjust, modify the solutions as their needs change. If you know who the person is, you can speak. So if I want to promote a pixie hair for a teenager, I will say, are you a teenager preparing for your graduation and you love pixie hair, you love it in fuchsia pink, gray? I'm speaking because I know the person. If I don't know the who, my flyer will say, do you love pixie hair? I'm not describing the who. It's not everybody that will be interested, right? Then you must know where the person is. Why do you need to know where they hang out, whether online or offline? So that you know where you are going to promote your business. When I say promote, please listen, I did not say paid ads. Promotion is both free and paid. So some people will say, I promoted my business on social media. You are posting. That's not promotion. Promotion is paid. While your free posts, organic stuff, you are just promoting. The other one is paid ad. You must know that there is paid, there is free. So for you to know, if they're on Instagram, you know that, okay, if I want to use paid ads, I'm going to do Instagram paid ads. Not that you don't know where they are and you don't even know where to go and look for them. If you don't know where I am, you can never locate me. If you don't locate me, you cannot convert. If you don't convert, you are not making sales. If you are not making sales, you don't have money. If you don't have money, you are out of business. You start begging money. Urgent 2K. Then if you know the why, that is what you will now use to shock your, whether it's free or paid ads. Why do I need the hair? Remember, I gave an example. Maybe I'm going bald. That's why I want. So I will speak to that pain point. A lot of us don't know the why, but we are selling product. iPhone, yes, is good. Why do people need it? Status. They want to belong. So don't just go to Computer Village, pack iPhone, say people are buying. Why are they buying? So who, the what, the who, the where, the why, these 4 W's, please write it down. If you can, drop it in the WhatsApp group so that other people can see it. So once you know these 4, the next thing is you are going to create a strategy to win other people that are already in that market. That is marketing strategy. You don't go to war without a plan. Business is war. Marketing your product is war. How are you going to win the people that are already on ground? That is why you need a strategy. In that your strategy, you will still bring in these 4 W's that we have talked about and now map out what you will do. Existing competitors are there. What are they doing? What will you do? Don't go and copy them word for word. No. Have your own strategy. If they are using webinar and they will now make offer, you decide that you are going to meet your target audience, maybe where they are. If your target audience are young people in Babcock, go and have a stand in Babcock. Put a roll-up banner in the biggest church in Babcock. You know, these are strategies. Then you need to have a tactics, or tactics, not a, because tactics are now multiple. That tactics, for example, your strategy is to put roll-up banner in the biggest church inside Babcock. I just want to use something that is closer to us, right? That roll-up banner, will you be removing it every day? If yes, that you will document who will be removing it. What time will they bring it back? That becomes what you will do every day. You know, because it's out there every day, it might be dirty. Will you wash it every quarter? See, marketing is work. Work that you sit down and document. It's not posting on social media. That is one tiny part of it. So let's assume your customers are on Instagram. Let's leave Babcock. What you will do every day on Instagram is tactics. It's not strategy. You have come up with your strategy. Okay, my customers are here, my competitors are here, but I'm not going to market like them. I will be using video. I will be showing the hair and be shaking it. I will wear it. I will get people to wear it. Come up with different things that they are not doing. If you copy them, you will be like them. Come up with your own strategy. Then tactics. So you will post every day. What time every day will you post? Who will post it? Will it be you, or you are going to get a virtual assistant to post for you? Will you be using someone's face or you will use mannequin? All that is tactics. Then you must have a way to measure what you have planned to do, so you know if it's working or not. You can give yourself 30 days, 90 days, or 60 days to check if it's working or not. Is this making sense to you? These are things you must do, not wake up anywhere belly face. That is why we are not converting. You can't convert when you don't have a plan. And remember, when you don't have a plan, you have planned to fail. So if you don't plan your marketing will fail. You cannot convert. If you don't convert, there is no money. Funke, can we go to, yeah, all right, thank you very much. I hope I've been able to help you summarize it. I have some videos I have recorded. I can drop my YouTube channel link in. Just go and listen, then ask questions, because marketing is not just one thing. There are so many sides to it. I'm going to drop, let me write it down. I will drop the 2 sides of marketing. It's a post. So you just read, you will see there are some that are above, there are some things that are beneath. So you know that you have signed up for work. And because I do 9 to 5, I was running my own business before I joined 9 to 5, and I run my business after work. 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. every day, I work with business owners. I'm able to tell people categorically, see, if you don't understand what you have signed up for to become an entrepreneur, that is full work, you can go back to 9 to 5. It's not a crime. It is not a crime, because it's either you are doing the work or you are not doing the work. And if guy is not taking entrepreneurship, will kill you. There is no sitting on the fence. So audit yourself. If you see this thing Julian is saying, is like it's a lot of work. Or let me go and dust my CV and take a job. There is no shame in it. There are some 9 to 5 that will corporate work that pays more than build your skills and go and dust your CV and do something else. If you are not ready for it, if it's going to stress you, because it is real work. I don't pretend to people. So you know what you are signing up once and for all. 2 sides of marketing. I'm going to share that in the group. All right, please, can we proceed? And if you have questions, you can drop them in the comments, or you raise your hand.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Raise your hand if you have questions, because there's a lot we're learning. One of the things I learned from art today is that just like footballers, they have coaches. So I think we see business or entrepreneurship as something that we can just wake up and just venture into it without proper planning, without thinking that we also need a coach to train us. Like, for instance, somebody like me, I buy a lot of courses. I don't joke with it. Why? Because I believe that information is knowledge. And when you have information, you cannot be deformed. In fact, you have a broader view of whatever comes your way. But then, like she said, every business owner should have a coach. We are only particular about we want to sell. But most times when I see vendors on Instagram, I know there's a lot of people that make big money. When I say big money, some people make as high as 20 million in a month on Instagram. But I now see that the kind of work they put into making this 20 million is not small work. Number one. Number two, even if it is 5 million, it's not small. Two, I realized that they spend more on sponsored ads that convert. It's not just I'm spending 2,000 naira per day on sponsored ads. Uncle Mark likes money, and you know this thing is in dollars. So by the time you do conversion, you see that some people spend 200,000 in a day for sponsored, 200K in a day. So in a week, they are spending about 1 million. So tell me, and you think that in a week they cannot sell up to that 20 million? They will now, because they know what it means to spend money. Because a lot of us don't want to spend money. Even though you cannot spend money, There are a lot of other, like I talked about this spread strategy where I do it a lot. I would tell people, please, I will send it to people on my WhatsApp plan. Please help me repost these flyers. And they do. It's another strategy. Yeah, I'm not paying them, but at least they are doing it for free for me. But sometimes I'll be lazy to say, oh God, today I will start sending messages to people. Please repost for me. It's a lot of stress and it takes time. But then if you don't have money to do something, you must have time. You must have time to do all those manual stress. So I'm going to ask a question that, as an entrepreneur, what are the things we do so wrong in business? Because I've seen businesses that crash all of a sudden. I've seen businesses that crash. So what are the things that we do in business that are so wrong that all of a sudden the business that we have started is no more, or we are struggling to balance? At the end of the day, you are not even seeing your profits. Maybe you're managing to get the profit, and to even roll over again is a lot of problem. So what could be the major issue in as a business owner?
So I want to believe this is not particularly a marketing question, and it's tilting a little bit away from converting, but I will definitely respond to this. The first thing is, when you have a business idea, when you have seen a need and you are creating a product or a service that will match as a solution to that need, test the market. 5 people is enough for you to validate that idea, right? Don't just go into production. Don't just launch and keep pouring money in. That is one. And the human preference changes very fast. Let's take example AI. Even as simple as ChatGPT is, what it came out as two years ago, even last year, is no longer what it is. There is always an upgrade. So your customers will always upgrade. Your prospect will always upgrade. Human needs will keep changing. So don't sit and rest on what you did yesterday. What brought you, I think there is a book like that, what brought you here today will not be relevant to take you into tomorrow. So as a business owner, you are supposed to consistently improve on what you currently have. How do you do this? You keep asking questions, speaking with your current buyers or prospects. I know somebody might be saying, but I'm just starting, I don't have customers yet. You don't have customers yet. People that you have in mind while you were creating the product or service, keep asking them, right? They are already your stakeholders, even if they have not bought. And if you have been selling, ensure that you keep a database of your customers, engage with them, ask them questions. That is why I tell people, don't just sell on social media and not have a community of people that have been buying from you. So you can ask them question, what else do you want? Let me give you this example. I want to believe that some of us, we read our Bible. Some of us might not be Christians, but you know what the Bible says about God creating man, right? After he created man, he looked at man and he said, it's not good for man to be alone. He made a woman. He looked at the man and the woman. It would be good for them to have a child. He gave them a child. He looked at them without their child and said, it would be nice for this child to have a brother or a sister. So he showed us that you need to keep building and adding value. That is what a business owner is. You are like your father. You are like your creator. You keep adding something to that business, that product or that service. Remember, Omo or elephant blue detergent. At a point, you will hear them say new improved elephant blue detergent. I know it's old, but I'm old school as well. I'll be 51 in few days. So I met Omo, I met elephant blue detergent, but let's use Ariel. You will see Ariel for colored clothes, Ariel for this, Ariel for that. They don't stop at where they got to. Immediately they created that product. So the same thing you're supposed to do. Always find something else to add so they stay with you. If you are not improving on what you currently have, your business will die, because when you solve problem A, another thing will arise that your customers need. Let me give another example to drive it home. So a single lady, as at yesterday when she was single, maybe she was living in a room apartment. She gets married. Guess what she will need? Maybe a better space. Maybe they move into a 2-bedroom apartment. They will need different set of furniture or add to what she currently had, right? 9 months down the line, for Womb Watchers of Nigeria Association, they expect to see her pregnant and have a baby. She will need a baby's cot. So if you are her interior decorator, from that her 1-room apartment, you made her little bed, you made some things in the house. When she got married, you are going to help her furnish her kitchen, maybe additional bedroom, do maybe one more furniture in the house. Immediately she has a baby, you are going to help her with her baby's cot. So there is progression. In marketing, they say, be there from birth to grave. That is how your business should be for whatever it is you're producing. So always have something you are adding so they don't go to another person. By the time your customers are moving to another person, you're already getting out of business. So don't say, oh, if they move, I will get other ones. It's easier to keep the ones you have gotten and keep adding than losing them to another person. So if you don't want your business to die, I would say validate that it's a need from day one. When you validate, you produce it, keep improving on what you have made. Keep learning new things. And it's your engagement with the customers that will help you with what you need to add. Because you are not the owner of the problem. They own the problem. As things change, ask them, they will tell you. How do you ask? You can do face-to-face. We're having a conversation. You can actually do this and ask your customers, okay, you have used hair products. What else do you want us to add? What other challenges do you have? See, your customers are like for those that are married, they're like your spouse. It's a relationship. So have this kind of beautiful engagement with them. Don't see them as transaction. See them as partners, because you need their money. They need your product or your service, right? You can do questionnaires, whether you want to print out for them to fill or you want to share it via the internet. That's another way. You can do telephone interviews, you call them, whatever they are telling you, you document it. So these are few ways, but there are many more ways. These are the ones you can easily implement. The other 4th one is observation. The challenge with observation is another person is not participating in it. It's only you. But you need a 2-way conversation so you can actually validate that this is what they said. After watching them, ensure that you have that conversation with them. So when you have all this, you use that to improve your business, then you communicate. Don't create and not communicate. That is another thing. A lot of us have fantastic products and services. A lot of us, we know what our products and services can do, but to talk about it, I'm shy. Won't people say I'm posting too much? Won't they say I'm flooding my status? Status is yours, it's not theirs. And you know what? Business is a spiritual thing. God has gifted you with this product or service to solve a problem for the world. He is reaching the world through you. That's how he has given you the power to create wealth from this product or service, but you are choosing not to because, oh, I don't know how to market. I am very shy. Oh, I can't do live video. I'm posting too much. People will complain. They will not complain. You are solving a problem. Nobody will complain. It's your mind. And sometimes it's devil that don't want you to make progress with what God has blessed you with. Because if your product will save a life, that is already evangelism. That is already doing the work of almost a medical doctor. But you see, this life, I'm not trying to be churchy with you, but I'm telling you that because your business will do a good thing, you will be attacked. So your laziness to wake up to post, that tiredness, but when you are scrolling to just laugh, you are not tired. It is an attack on your livelihood, because when you don't sell, you don't make money. How are you going to travel around the world? How are you going to buy your children or even yourself? How are you going to pay yourself a salary? How are you going to clothe? How are you going to feed? You have a business and you are still begging money. That business is supposed to produce money, and you are even supposed to give back to the community, to the society, because the business is blessing you. But your business is not blessing you, and you are still confident and comfortable with, oh, I don't want to market. I'm very shy. I don't want to go live. All those are excuses. And the more you don't do them, the more you will not convert, the more you will not make money, the more someone else will do what you are supposed to do, and you say they have stolen your idea. I hope this covers some of the things you wanted me to say.
Yeah, thank you very, very much, because we keep learning every day. Business is spiritual. I know that, but you said something that the devil wants to attack you when you don't post, But in fact, not only laughing, you will keep scrolling other people's pages. You will like their post, you will comment on their post, and you don't even post your own product and services. You are busy using your time and your data on other people's products while you are not even
and helping them
promoting yours.
monetize.
Exactly. It's okay, but we are learning every day. So one of the questions I would also like to ask is, how can business owners position their offer to make people actually buy? How can business owners position their offer to make people actually buy? You might not use wig, you can maybe use food product, something different, so that it won't be, it's all about what I do. So you can use something different.
I'm not even using
Maybe
wig example because of what you do, because it is something that people can easily relate with. So I will use another thing. So how you can position your offer for
make
it to be
people actually buy.
relatable and get people to buy. You see, I will keep saying this, and that is what it is. Your product or your service is a solution to a pain, a challenge, a problem, right? I know we don't like hearing problem, but that is what life
Sorry,
is.
please. Oh, sorry. If you have any question, please kindly raise your hand or type it in the chat section so that we can also handle it here. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So your product or service is a solution that matches someone's problem, pain point, or challenge. Any of these three is the same thing. Now, for you to position what you are selling and getting people to buy it so you make money, which is what we're talking about, conversion, you must align. It must hit that pain. If I have a headache, I go to the hospital and they are giving me medication for dysentery. That doctor is a quack, right? That doctor has not helped me. It's a disservice. So your product should not be curing malaria when it's supposed to be curing headache. It must match. Somebody comes to you, I am hungry. Every time I come back from work, I am too tired to cook. And I'm a bachelor. You should now sit down and say, how can I help this young man? He cannot die of hunger. So what should I do? Okay. When he's coming back from work, he will always pass here. What if I cook bowls of soup? He picks it Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. He just gets home, throws it into the microwave. He's picking it frozen, throws it into the microwave. Voila, he eats. I can even let him not stress to make eba. I can wrap fufu on the soup. He can call me to book ahead when he's coming back, or I can deliver it to his doorstep. You are beginning to create solution because you know the person's problem. So if you want to sell, please go and understand the person's problem or the problem of the people you want to sell to. Let's take event planning, for example. Why do people need events? What is the challenge? What is the pain point? I don't need to be the one hosting, putting flower, putting banner on my own wedding day. I want ease. I want to just come in, everything is okay. I want to just come in, everywhere is, the candles are well lit. I just come in, march down the aisle with my husband, we cut cake, easy peasy, right? That is what somebody wants. You as an event planner creates it. But before I can consume that, I need to know that you exist. So you solve this problem that you have identified. There are people like Julian, they want to just walk into their event. They don't want to touch food. They don't want to be the one arranging anything. Look for those people and tell them what you can do for them. This is what your problem is. This is what I do to solve it. This is how much I charge for it. This is when you can call me. So just communicate those things. So problem, solution, money, deliver. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. Thank you, ma'am. So in the final word, what will you advise business owners to do in order to be able to make sales? What advice will you give to us, to give to business owners in order to make it? Because the truth is that every business owner should have a target of how much they want to make in a month. I do that myself. I always give myself targets. And I also realized something, that if you are the same person, that you are the operation manager, you are the procurement manager, you are the marketing manager, you are the everything. Like you said, marketing is a whole lot of work. At the end of the day, we might not be able to achieve this target because we are the one doing everything. But we understand that some people don't have money to employ a virtual assistant, or maybe a social media manager, or a marketing coach, or whoever. In all of this, how, as a business owner, how can you manage? Because somebody that maybe got a loan to start a business, or got something to start a business, how will the person be able to, manage the fronts and manage all the operations and everything and marketing, and still be able to achieve his or her targets sales, either yearly or monthly or quarterly? Then final word for business owners in order to be able to make sales. Thank you.
So I think I hear 3 questions in one. All right. So how do you manage all as a solopreneur? That's how I'm going to speak. Now, you have decided that you want to run a business. You might not have everything now. even First Bank, that is 130 years, sorry, 132 years as at March 31st, did not start big, right? So understand where you are, understand your strength and capacity, do things at your level. So sometimes we, the business owners, are the ones that even overstretch and will almost want to kill ourselves. If your capacity is 60 liters, let's say you are a jerry can, 60 liters, don't go and do 100, you will burst. I know we hear motivational speakers, they say set goals, stretch yourself. If you stretch rubber band too much, it will cut. So you need to know that entrepreneurship has the capacity to kill you, because there is so much that we were not told that you will see just by deciding that you want to even start selling toothpick, only toothpick. You will do and do, you will just be backflipping, somersaulting, only you. So how do you manage yourself? Remember, you are running a business, you are somebody's wife. If you are not married, you are somebody's sister, you are somebody's child, church activity, neighbors, everything is on you, and you still have only 24 hours. So you need to do self-appraisal and self-audit, time management. You will still study, you will need to learn things because you are doing it alone. There is a lot that you need to learn. AI is doing this. Learn a bit. Don't go and do 4 years course on AI. Learn a bit. Go and apply. Marketing, social media, TikTok just came out. Go learn small. Go and apply. Just keep improving, and prayer helps you. Whatever you believe in, prayer is good. Ask God for strength. When you can outsource, please outsource. I know you might not have all the money. Do you know you can outsource to siblings? You can outsource if you're married to your husband in a nice way. You can outsource to your wife. You can outsource to neighbors. You need to create rapport. You need to build your business around you. Your neighbors can help you do a few things. Funke told us how she asked people to help her repost. Yes, you have church members, you have friends, you have siblings. I remember when I started my business before I joined corporate 9 to 5, I used to go then. I don't know how many of us are conversant with Egbeda Aziz in Lagos. I was staying in Gowon Estate, Egbeda, and I will say this week I'm going to Ikoyi, Awolowo Road, from number 1 to the end. I'm going to focus, and I'm dropping my proposal on that street, every office. Another time I will say, okay, CMS from here to here. At a point, I couldn't do it anymore.
Sorry, Ma, can you tell us the kind of business you were doing then?
So then I was running a graphic design studio for small business owners. I designed logo, anything design before social media came, and we can do a lot of things on Canva. I'm talking about 16 years ago. Okay. So I got my sister to help me. So I will tell her, you face Ikeja while I go to Ikoyi. The day she will go to CMS, I will go to another Aziz. So you can actually use your siblings. See, these are people that are around us for now, right? Let's carry them along, guide them, tell them what you're trying to achieve. I'm not saying everybody will want to join you, but you can use people around you. Those that are willing to help you, use them while you are on ground zero. And as you grow, begin to learn how to use maybe virtual assistant or whatever it is. I was advising a client a few weeks ago. I said, the way the economy is going, do you know that you and maybe 4 other people can team up and have 2 staff? The staff will do the same. So people in your cluster, so let's say you all make fresh juices, you can decide that let's come together, let's hire 2 staff, we put money together to pay them. This week they do this for you, the other week, just so you reduce the pressure on yourself. I know we have issues with trust, but we need to learn to begin to trust ourselves. So that's one way you can do it. But if you have the money to hire, don't overhire, right? And also don't think you will throw your hands in the air as a business owner and do nothing and be commanding. The day they leave you, you will realize that you have nothing and you know nothing. Be part of it and let them join you. They are building your dream for you. Be part of it. Don't outsource everything. If not, they will also help you carry your customers and go, or your clients. You said something about, so have I addressed managing all? That is meeting your targets. Have I addressed managing everything all by yourself?
Yes, you did.
All right. So meeting targets. And I like the way you put it. So every week, every day, every week, every month, every quarter, every year, as a business owner, as a human being, you should have targets. Now, I wish I can show you my notebook. I pick a new jotter every month. As I write, I tear. So this one, by the end of this month, I would have finished writing. I've written all these places. What do I write? What I'm going to do tomorrow, I've written it today. That is already my goal, right? So I don't even miss out on the target. It might not be financial target, but that's my target for what I want to achieve tomorrow. So the same thing in your business. Financially, what do you want to achieve? Remember, you are in business to sell. You are not an NGO. Even NGOs, they know how to collect donation. They know how to meet their target. So you are a for-profit. Don't wake up and just do, thank God, oh, we're in a new month, happy new month. You plaster it everywhere and you have no target, what you want to achieve for that month. Today is the 11th day of April. What is April supposed to deliver to you? Do you have a target of how much you want to make in April? And it's not just financial goals or target. How many products do you want to sell? How many customers do you want to talk with? Do you know that talking to a customer doesn't mean they will immediately buy? So if you want to talk to 50 customers, how many will you talk to in a day? If you want to talk to 50 in a month, that is targeting. If it's financial, you want to make 5 million this month. How much should you bring in every day, Monday to Friday? Remember, 2 days are out of it. You must have that. The day you don't hit it, you know that you are doing carryover, even when you are not in any university, you are in university of yourself. You don't, if you're supposed to bring in 49,000 naira today and you did not bring it in, add it to the one of tomorrow, 49 plus 49. You must, and if you don't meet up, is your salary, is the lifestyle you want to enjoy, the phone you want to buy that will suffer, the children you have brought into this life that you cannot pay their fees, you somehow you see that you are your own problem. Targeting helps you meet your goals. Wow. So how to meet that target is you must plan. Carry your notebook and say, last month, I made 10 million. This month, I want to make 12 million. How many products do I need to sell to make 12 million? Divide it by 30 days. Every day you wake up, if it's 5 things you need to sell, then you know. In that 5 things, how many people do you need to talk to that will buy? That you set goals, I need to sell 5 items a day. It's not enough. You need to go out and look for those people to buy. So that will make you, when you carry this phone, you will not be checking what comedians are doing or content creators. You need to also be creating so that people will consume. And what you will now have to do, which is core marketing is that your message must take people somewhere. It's not enough to post, you put hashtag, you leave it there. What action do you want them to take so that you can sell your 5 products? If your message is not landing, it's not pushing them to buy, you will not hit your sales target. So for you to hit your sales target, you must be talking to the right person, solving the right problem for them, meeting them on the right platforms where they hang out, telling them the right thing that will solve their problem, giving them the right price that they can pay. Remember that your right price, it captures your profit. Don't sell at a loss. Don't be discounting your life out. Don't think that you will discount, and when I discount to 500 people, I will make money. It's a lie. The more you discount, the more you are losing. Charge right, sell right on the right platforms to the right person at the right time, and ensure that you are not even the one spending your profit.
I have a question, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your messages. As I'm a pomo vendor. I sell pomo, I sell dry proteins and all.
Okay.
So with all what you've said,
Mm.
and with the Nigerian economy now,
Yeah.
we all understand that presently proteins generally they are cost. And the only option that most of the people nowadays they have is pomo. I mean this cow skin. I don't know if you know it's pomo. So
Yeah, sure.
now I've been posting. I post every day. Almost all my social media handles.
Mm.
But to get the real sales is the problem. I'm not really meeting the. Is it that I'm not getting the real targeted audience, or what is the issue? Because if we have 100% of Nigerian people now, like Nigeria in general, 100% of us, let's say 95% of them will go for pomo every day in their stew, in their any soup they want to cook. So is it that I'm not really getting the real audience, or what is the problem?
All right, thank you very much, Ibukun, for your question. And I'm going to answer with a question. So who is your target audience? And please don't tell me everybody.
It's not everybody actually, because it's not everybody that cooks. Let me put it that way. Then I think most of those that ought to be my targeted audience are, let me say, these people that runs eatery, people within the age of let me say 20 and above, because at least if you are 20 years, you'll be in the university, or 18 years now. So those people will still cook, and it's majorly, let me say, ladies, women now that should be my targeted audience.
All right, fantastic. I like that. So you have mentioned 3 audiences. Hold on. Please, let's bear with Ibukun, because I want to break this down for her. Ibukun, you mentioned 18 to 20-year-olds in school, women. Not all women, no. I've not cooked in the last 2 months, but I'm being eaten. And even if I want to cook today, pomo might not be inside. So don't assume. That's an assumption. All right? You said restaurants, okay? Or restaurants. So number 1, 2, and 3. The way you will, how have you been selling your product? How have you been selling? Hi, Ibukun.
Ma, yes, I'm with you now.
Yeah. You said 18 to 20 years, women, restaurant. How have you been selling?
Yes, online. Then
okay, please hold on. so that we can get our resolution fast.
Okay.
18 to 20, they are in school. Do you have a stand in schools where you sell pomo?
No, ma.
Okay. Women, how many women in your church or in your mosque buy your pomo?
I have some, and some reverse.
What's
do
reverse?
Yes.
What's reverse, please?
Like they refer. They do
Oh,
refer.
okay. They
They do
refer people to you.
Yes.
Now, where do you worship, please?
Redeemed Christian Church of God.
Are you taking pomo to church tomorrow?
No, ma.
Why?
My church we are just small. We are not much. So
The biggest church in your neighborhood, do you have a small stand or sticker, or do they know that somebody sells pomo and brings it on Sunday, or somebody delivers? I'm not attacking you. I'm trying for you to see. The third one, restaurant, because we'll break this down. Restaurants. How many restaurants do you supply?
I have no. Yes, I supplied one then in Lagos.
Where are you based?
I'm based in Ijebu, Ilishon.
Ilishon. Okay. How many universities are in Ilishon that you can sell to at least 50 students? I want you to be writing. You will sit down with yourself and think about it. If you sell to 20 students, I know how many times that they will cook, right? That
Yes.
is one audience. The women in 3 biggest churches in Ilishon on Sundays, they can pick their pomo and go home with it. Maybe you freeze it, put it in Ziploc for 1 month. You supply them, they take it home. However, whether they want to dry it or they want to leave it wet, but at least you are serving 50 women in the 3 biggest or 5 biggest churches in Ilishon. Restaurants in Lagos is even too far. The restaurants in Ilishon, have you served them in bulk?
No, ma.
So you see, it's our duty to maybe sit down, step back, and ask, this thing I'm selling, who needs it? Don't stay on just one audience. We have 3 audiences. If you sell to 50 students, 50 women, that is 100, right? Times maybe once a month. If you sell to 5 restaurants and you are delivering 500 pieces, now this is just you saying, I have 3 target audiences. The way you will sell to a student is not the way you will sell to women, it's not the way you will sell to a restaurant. So you have 3 different communications for these different audiences.
Okay.
What sometimes I say it, but let me take permission before I say it. What are you doing on social media when there are schools around you, there are women around you, there are restaurants around you? You are on social media. Social media is a global market. You have left people that you will be seeing in Ilishon. You are posting online when they don't even know that somebody like you exists in Ilishon. Sometimes, not all business will be on social media. You have not finished selling to people in your street. You are on the global market using data, posting, and sometimes you want to post, you will see other things, you start watching, you even forget that you went there to post. While people are looking for pomo. So you are going to educate these people. The way you will educate a student is not the way you are going to educate a woman. And you can build other things on this thing. If 50 women buy from you, you can say for your next purchase, you can get 5% discount if you refer 1 new woman that buys 1 pack. That this is marketing. It's not the posting that is marketing. This is marketing. Marketing is thinking. Who is my customer? What do they need? How will I sell it to them? Where will I find them? Remember the 4 W's that I talked about? This is marketing. And you know why I say everyone needs a coach, no matter how small. This thing, not be only you fit think. You need another person when they think for this line. May they help you, they think this thing. Do you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Coaches are not expensive. Consultants are not expensive. It's value that they will give you that you are paying for. Let's stop looking at the money. Did you get value? Did I make sense to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you try something this week?
Yes, ma'am.
God bless you, man.
Amen, ma'am.
All right. So Funke, you
Thank
asked,
you very much.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
Did I cover the outsourcing
you
and
did,
doing
you did.
everything yourself, target market,
Yes,
targeting your sales? What else do
Of
I
course
want
you
to
did.
say?
I just wanted to buttress what you said to Ibukun.
Okay.
The thing is, a lot of us are not ready to go all out. We are too comfortable. We are in our comfort zone. Let me tell you one of the things I do. If you see me in women's convention, I bring my products. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Thank you. Not because sometimes I'll be like, well, I'm not. It's stressful. It's actually stressful packing, especially when it comes to here. If possible, you need to bring tonguing machine so that the thing will look good. You need to brush. It's stressful, but I still do it because I might not make sales, but people still know that. And some will still collect your number. Maybe later they can buy from you. What? Because it's not everybody that has money at that moment. So maybe later, whatever they see, they will get your contact and they will buy. I think we need to start going all out. There's something I also do within Babcock because I also sell all these products. You remember then in Lagos, anytime I'm coming to church, I bring 5 liters of Zobo to church and I sell all of them. In fact, some people book ahead. Now we need to learn. There's the one word that a closed mouth is a closed destiny. Anywhere I go, even within Babcock, even if I go to maybe faculty, we go for some consultation with some lecturers. At the end of official assignment, I walk up to the person, ma, I sell wig. In case you want to buy wig, I sell nice wig, this one, that one. My colleague will be like, Funke, you have started again. I'll say, then as I am doing Babcock work, let me also be using style to market my own personal business. And that's what there's no way I go. In fact, sometimes I walk to one office, I'll say, auntie, what happened? Don't bring this here tomorrow. We cannot allow this here. You have to buy this year. Please, it's not allowed. Jokingly, they'll say, you have started again. Otuti market product, that is me. Because the truth is that some people might have forgotten that you even sell it. But in one way or the other, I reminded them, not because I wanted them to buy at that spot, but because I just wanted to remind them. That's another thing. One other thing you can also do is that, like you're in Illusion, Babcock is a big community. Carry your products. Go from one office to another. There are even old people that are not educated that do some of these things. Just that there's a way they do it. Thank God you're a graduate. You package your product. You go, you meet them, from one office to another. Before you know it, somebody will call you now. Oh, babe, Mama, that kind of thing. They'll call you again. And that's how it is. Sometimes it's not about having a store. It's not about having a shop. No. But we need to go all out. Then another thing you can also do is that for this student, maybe a Gateway Polytechnic, because I know they don't cook in Bapo, so they don't cook in Bapo. There's Gateway Polytechnic in Shakwa, they're close to you there. What you can do is have a 20K. In fact, even so, there are some staff, maybe nursing, there are some new staff, maybe like nurses, or some people that just, joined the institution as a staff. You can have a 20K package maybe you have Gary, 1 kg, you have a mama, and you just package those food products. And you have a 20K package, you have a maybe 30K package, different packages, but something affordable. You know that this environment, people want something affordable, right? You do that, you meet them one-on-one, talk to them, and try to have a target of at least 50 to 100 customers, and make sure maybe your profit is no more than 3K on that 20,000 naira package. If you multiply 3,000 times, because right now you're dealing with quantity. So that, I think you can also do that. It's also, so we don't let us sit in our comfort zone in our stores. Sometimes a lot of times people don't come to my store. They will call me, or one, in fact, most times when I post, Funke, you have this, I want, I take it to them. Some of them don't even have to, there's a particular customer that wanted to buy wig for like 2 weeks. She didn't have time to come to my, I had to take it to her. And that day, she bought almost like 150,000 wigs. What am I saying is that sometimes we need to leave our comfort zone and go meet our customers. Sometimes they don't have time to come to you. So you go and meet them. Once they know you, they can always call you anytime and say, okay, bring this product for us, we want. And from there, you are growing your customers. So I think that will also help in that kind of way. And please don't let people know what you do. It's very important. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
So
welcome.
Any other question?
While we're waiting for the question, big or small, mega business, everybody is marketing. If Coca-Cola, with all their money, they are still selling, then nobody is spared. As simple as WhatsApp status. If I check your WhatsApp status now, I might not find anything about what you do. Even the name that is on your WhatsApp, it will be one church thing. See, I am a Christian, right? It's the same God that gave me the power to create wealth that I serve. He expects me to create wealth. In as much as you want to push what your church, your theme for this year is, don't forget who you are. You are a business owner. If you want to be interchanging it, or you don't want to put it at all so that you can put your business, whatever it is, your DP, put your face, because small businesses, people want to buy from who they know. It's not your family album, not be only on a bumpy king. When you go and put yourself and your husband and your children, that is what is on your status. If maybe today is the promo that you put, or the week, later you change it to your picture. Just, it's your billboard. Do you know how much billboard is? Billboard, there are billboards that you pay at least 50 million to put just one line and small logo. But WhatsApp has given you free billboard every day, every time. The only thing you do, you buy data. But you choose to use it to share all the things that will make people laugh and not your business, or you use it as your family album. It's not only you that have children. No, I will keep saying it. When you put church flyer, put your business, put another thing, but don't let that status dry. Every day, load it, but don't do too much that people will say, what is this? Where they will scroll and they will have to watch plenty things. Do it with strategy. Put 4 things, maybe within 3 hours, then later you add another one, so that as one is leaving after 24 hours, there is still another one that is rolling. Everything is strategic. I'm not asking you to go and shut down your social media account because you have one now. I'm saying be strategic with your social media platform. Serve people that you are currently seeing. You can now post, I call social media, especially Instagram and Facebook, I call it showroom, right? After the work you have done, go and tell your story there. It must not be sell, especially if your customers are not there. You are leaving people you are seeing physically, sell to them physically. Then you can say, this month we were able to prepare 5,000 packs for one NGO that wanted to do food package for widows. These are the kind of opportunities you should be seeking out for. Are there churches that want to do Mother's Day for women? Can they put your package inside what they are giving out? There is a lot. Even if your church is not thinking about it, help them come up with it and put your product, let them send to people. There is a lot we can do with our product. We need to just begin to think beyond where you are. Think partnership. Don't run solo. Don't keep your mouth closed. Don't be ashamed of what you are selling, except you don't want to make money. And even me that I'm talking to you, I might not be doing enough, but I know that God has given us different ways to market what he has blessed us with. It's our ability to use these things that will make our marketing convert. If you are not doing it, it cannot convert. If it converts, you make money for yourself. I hope I've been able to help us today, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you, Funke.
Thank you very much for all your contributions, for your presentation, for all the discussion and the analysis that you were able to break down for us. Do you have anybody that has any question? If you have any question, could you please unmute your mic briefly so that we can quickly attend to these questions? Or do we say we all understand what has been said tonight? If we have any question, we can unmute our mic and ask question. Okay, in that case, if there is no one that asks question, so thank you, Mrs. Oludumila, for the time well spent.
Welcome.
It was a good one. At least I learned a lot of things, and the 4 W's, and also learned that no matter the business you do, or being an entrepreneur, you need a coach in your life that will guide you, that will help you, because the essence of this is to make sales. And I hope that after we have learned a lot of things, we go back to our drawing board and work on all these lapses. You know, like I said, I always give myself targets. And once I don't meet that target, I begin to thank God. Because when Nigeria is going, food is expensive, everything is expensive. We need to increase our targets and we need to increase our customers, because even if you're a 9 to 5,
you spend more than you are making most times.
Yeah, exactly. So even if you're a 9 to 5, no matter what, even what we earn is not enough. So I would implore us, it's not enough to be in this class. What is important is to go back to our drawing board and make use of what we have learned tonight. And we come back with a testimony. I did this, and it worked for me. So thank you very much to everyone that attended this class. I'm very sure that we all learned 1 or 2 things. Thank you, our coach, for coming, to teach us what we should have paid for. Thank you for the impact. Thank you so much. We hope to call you again, to have another class. Till then, we'll let you know, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I
appreciate everyone for joining. Please, I'm in the group with you. If you have questions that did not come up today, please drop it in there. I promise I'm going to take some of these questions, turn them into short videos. I'll put them on YouTube so that you can listen. I'm a very blunt person. You might not like everything I have said the way I said them, but you see, sometimes when we pamper ourselves too much, we will not wake up to do the things we need to do. So I'm going to turn some of these questions into videos. I'm actually going to record the video using this topic. It's more elaborate. It might sound a little bit high scale, but please listen and ask questions in the comment. I will share the link when these videos are up. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Funke, for having me.
Thank you. Yeah, good night. Thank you, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.